And what we expected last week was that we were targeting this 432 and 436. Initially we were targeting 436. So unless until the price breaks 436 and put a closing above that, we expected the market to continue and stay its downtrend. So at the beginning of this last week, we had identified two zones, 432 and 436. So now let us see what happened after that. After the price opening, you can see the price consolidated here, and it was a pure consolidation on Monday. The price opening and closing more or less was same with the low volatile market, or just a 2-3 points price movement. The next day the price just opened just above the previous day's price closing, and we seriously warned that this will happen in any market unless until the price breaks these zones, the key resistance zones. We expected the price to stay in downtrend. So exactly what happened was the price took the clear resistance. You can see how many times the price was trying to break this 432. How we identified this 432, you can go back and see what happened on the previous week. We had explained very clearly the importance of this 432, 436, and also we gave you some assignments to go and look at the importance of these zones by yourself, so that you will get some confidence. So after taking a failure to break 432, again push the price down till 426, like what happened on the last week. You can see that on 28th the price tried to break and stay above 432, and it was a failure that pushed the price down till 426. Exactly the same thing happened. A failure pushed the market to come down again to 426. But you can see the price sustained in this zone. There was no bounce back apart from the single candlestick you saw. You are seeing this on 7th. So it is a continuation. Then the price successfully break this 426 also. So the price reached a low of around 424. So the price closed around 425. So this was the entire price action we witnessed last week. So it was completely dominated by the sellers. So this is the type of market which we call a strong trending market. You may know that from where the price was dropping. That is the one of the most major reason why we always say don't try to go and trade against the trend. So if you are going to stay with the trend, then you will make the most of it. So what we can do today? Today also the price is expected to open more or less around 426. The bottom support is going to be 422, which is going to be a very major support for copper market. We cannot take this 422 very easily. So till this 422, till the price reaches 422, you can go for selling. But after that, what we advise is that just to stop it and wait for an opportunity. So we should wait for a clear opportunity. We cannot go beyond this 422. If the trend is very strong, it is very likely that the price can break this 422 and it can drop down very easily. But we are not going to risk much on this downtrend. So this is going to be the very most and major support zone in copper market. If you have any doubt about these price actions, again go back. If you have the histories of chart, go back and see what had happened in 422. So the price completely stayed in and around of 422 in 2011 completely. So see the price action that happened in 2011, and you will see most of the times the price was staying between 422 and 426. So till 422 you can expect the market to drop. That doesn't mean that come on, go and buy near 422. That is not the way we trade. We don't go and trade against the trend, even though it is a very major support. We will wait for the price to climb above 432. So this is going to be the major zone. Unless until the price breaks 432 and put a closing above 432, we don't expect the market to move higher. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session. So this 432 is going to be the zone for this week. Unless until the price breaks this, we still expect the market to stay in downtrend. And let us see what's going to happen during the trading session. And thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.